Welcome to AFJ's unboxing of the Goofy and Tron Kingdom Hearts figures. Now, we got these from Diamond Select, and they were gracious enough to send us these figures because I really wanted the Tron figure. Now, I have not played this game, but I am thrilled that Disney greenlighted action figures. Now, Goofy in the Tron guys, that's pretty cool. I like that. And we have Tron here, and then Sark and Sora are here on the side. So we'll get to them in a second. But I'm going to get moving here because this is going to be a long one to try to get through these. So let's rip this out. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's not going back in the box. Now, something that I've learned from doing Diamond Select reviews is once you get it out of there, it's not going back in. We did this with a lot of the Ghostbusters reviews. So if you caught one of our episodes last year, we actually reviewed 19 of the Ghostbusters that Diamond Select had done and then built the rooftop. So I'll link that when I repost that. But here we go. Look, this is all kinds of messiness. I don't know what I'm doing here. So I can just get through this. But Diamond does a heck of a job with their packaging. It's just once you get it, how do you get it out of there? A lot of tape. I got tape up here on the top, which you can't see. Here we go. All right. So we got it out. Let's get rid of that. Now, this is standard pretty much for Diamond here. They always have these metal twist ties, and we also plastic bands. So, look at this. Yep. When you open 18 of these, as we did with the Ghostbusters, you get really quick at it. And you learn how to do the shortcuts. You could literally be here for an hour trying to unpackage all this stuff. But I don't want to be here for an hour. I don't think you guys want to be here for an hour either. Look at that. So, you can get these at most comic book shops. They are available on Entertainment Earth. And I've been seeing them recently, and as you've seen on our Instagram account, we've been posting them, finding them at GameStop. I've yet to see Sark, the bad guy from Tron, played by David Warner, at GameStop, but I have seen Tron, and I've seen some of the other characters that are in this Kingdom Hearts line. Now, we do have all the figures here, but I don't have them all today. That's be a big review, very long, and I just figured we'd do the ones that I was really hot about. So here we go. This is gone. Let's wait some people here. All right. So let's do Goofy first. All right. We got Goofy here. We'll sit. If I can sit Tron to the side here. Hopefully he won't fall things over. His arms are really loose, but we've got nice points of articulation here. The joint moves, and his arms come out, and his arms go down. And I'd also like to say, officially, this is our first Disney figure, and it's Goofy, which is kind of funny. Now, you could argue that we've done plenty of Marvel Legend characters, so technically they are. So if we move his feet, got great shoes here in the Goofy style, and look at these points of articulation here. And there's like a ball joint in there to make it move at different angles, so that's cool. But as far as, woohoo, will he stand like that? I don't know if he will. Little imbalance to stand like that. But as points of articulation go, here's an instant Goofy pose. There's no, and we can twist this here, but there's no elbow joint. So Goofy's pretty much in the mode. Ears do not move. They are attached, but we can turn the head around. This twists, so that's nice. There's some pretty cool points of articulation here. But this is Goofy in the Tron, guys. And you can lean him forward. Actually, here, you see that? He is leaning forward. Will he stand is a better question. Yes, he will. So he can lean. But really, his legs are to the side. There's no knee joint. But these are great. These ball joints here in the feet, those are solid. I like those. Actually, I was a little like, what am I going to do with this? Actually, he's pretty cool. So I like that. All right, let's get Tron out and see how he holds up. Oh, sorry. Got another thing I got to cut loose here. There we go. We got them in the feet, too. I didn't do so hot on this. Okay. Sorry about the boringness of this. But wire cutters are key. Plastic coffin is gone. So, you can see here, it's a great face of Bruce Boxleitner. Head moves here. He's taken on the side. Look at this little detail. Now, that's not painted on. That's actually in the sculpt. So that looks good. I'm surprised they didn't do a fin, but this is based on the video game, not so much the movie of Tron. So, and it's just a miracle that we got this figure to begin with. So we do have the knee joints here. We got nice little ankle joints here, like that. So let's do a instant pose here. Now, I've already got one criticism, but I'm going to find it. I'm going to hold it for a second here. So, instant pose. Looks pretty good. Look at all these details here. This is awesome. Like, let's bring it closer. Look at these arms. Look at this. This on our blacklight's going to be crazy. It's really going to look cool. Actually, I wish I had one so I could do it. Now, this is my only criticism, is that the disc does not come out. So he has nothing to throw. But that is actually pretty neat. I really like that. So, no criticisms here, other than you can't remove the disc on the back, but at least it's there. And I remember as a kid, this was something that constantly got lost off the original Tron figures, which were pretty sweet. I like those a lot. But as a pose, would have argued I would like some extra hands. But, again, I'm just happy to have a Tron figure. And Goofy's actually pretty good, too. So, let's get to Sark. Now, we're going to open up Sark. If you're just joining us, we're doing the Diamond Select Tron figures. Kind of noticing a little bit of shaky shake here. This is, I can feel it, but these are kind of rocking back and forth, and I literally just took him out of the pack. So, but you can pose him. He is a solid figure, but he's feeling loose. He's already feeling loose. And I've had him out, yeah. So, thankfully, Tron will spend most of his life just posing for pictures. But as a toy for a kid, I don't think he'd last too long before he started doing the wobbly legs. So, let's do this here. You know, the more of these that I do that actually rip them out, the more liberated I feel when it comes to like, collecting toys. And the more and more I just want to open up, find out what stuff's really like. I'm sure my wife's happy about that. Because she likes to see the toys more, I think, than just seeing them in the package. But that's going to get more interesting when we have older toys that are going to be floating around the house. We start getting stuff out of storage. So I'm just cutting all these out here. I do recommend getting a good set of wire cutters. It makes it a lot quicker. You're not tugging and pulling at every little thing. Look at that. Sora just about fell out of the pack. And again, I have never played this game, Kingdom Hearts, but I have seen the Tron movie probably more times than most people have played the game. Now, let's see here. I think I got them all. There goes that. All right, let's see if I can get them off from the front. Now there's like a second layer of plastic here. Set Sark to the side. So here's Sora. Now Sora has pants very much in the style of Goofy, as you can see. So that works. He's very much in the same breadth of figure. But I love the sneakers-ish. I guess those are like sneakers. But this ought to be interesting to pose. Okay, so the feet have the ball joints, just like Goofy did. But his head is down. It's like he's... Oh, there we go. Ooh, that's stiff. You can hear that. So he does have elbow joints, which is nice. Goofy did not. And we've got... Okay. I think I pulled that out. All right, good. So that's back in place. Okay. And here is... I have no idea what this is. Can anybody tell me what this is? It's like his staff. It's part of the game, obviously. But whatever his Kingdom Hearts stick is, there it is. So now we have this. And he's pretty cool. And he's smiling, which is good, because Sora is always smiling. I only know that from some signs that I've seen. But you can turn this. Oh, that's nice. You can turn this all the way around. And then can you turn the hands? The hands themselves do not turn. They are not individual. But the legs go out. So you could really do a wide pose. But you got to bend the feet in a little bit. So you can kind of get him like in a running stance. And then we do have this. So let's do an action pose. So there we go. That works out pretty good. Do like that. I mean, these are really cool design figures in the Tron style. So as figures go, and as homages that we're playing to the movie and in the actual game of Kingdom Hearts, I'm digging it. I like it. I like it. As a toy for kids to play with, I don't know if it would work too well. But then again, Diamond Select is a slightly higher price point. So is it really for kids? Do kids really play with toys? We could have this argument. So let's bring out, now I'll be honest, as cool as I like Tron, all about getting the bad guy. I love my collection of bad guy figures. I'll take a Snake Mountain over a Castle Grayskull any day. And one of my favorite all-time bad guys is Sark from the original movie, played by David Warner. But again, we have very similar details, great face sculpt. Now his head does move. Hey Colby, what's up? So, do the hands move? Hands move here, in here. Got a good David Warner face sculpt. Now it's not perfect, but I know it's him. Looks enough like him. Yes, there are 4 lights. Hope somebody got that joke, except my wife, who's watching on the other phone, on her phone. So instant pose. Megatron as villains go. Yeah, I figured that, Maddie. Looks pretty good. Again, similar praise. This is all like, this here is painted, but this is engraved. So that's different than the Tron one. But these are actually lines into the sculpt, and then you can't remove the disc. And if you think about it, you'd probably just lose the disc anyway. And then it's a little tough, but we can move the joint here. These are cool. All right. So, yep. So if you are a fan of Kingdom Hearts, I do recommend picking up these figures. If you're a fan of Tron, I know you have to buy the 2, and they usually run about $29.99 for the 2 packs. But if you look at these figures, they are very, very cool. So you definitely get an interesting mix of figures here. So Sark and Tron, very, very cool. I'll give you a better shot there of all the figures. So do recommend picking them up. If you're a fan of the Tron movie, if you're a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, this is going to be a double win for you. But if you're a fan of Tron, this is a great way to actually get these 2 as actual action figures. So I'll move the Disney Sora and Goofy to the side. So let's do a back-to-back comparison here. These are pretty cool. Yeah, I agree with you, underscore 1 chance. I'm digging them. But let's do some comparisons here. So this is a Mego Gorn. So you can see the height difference here with a Mego Gorn. One of our favorites, by the way. And then let's do a Star Wars Black Series Jango Fett. So I got him posed. So let's get his little. He's a little bit taller. So here's your comparison of the 2. And get a better idea of how tall they actually are. Going about 8 inches, but I'm going to put the tape measure up. So that's your difference right there between the 2. But, so his legs here got him stanced a little bit more. Let's do this here. And then we are looking at He's about 6.5 inches, almost 7. He's about 6.5. A little bit taller than a Black Series figure. Then again, Jango's not a very tall Black Series figure, but it gives you an idea of how big he is. So thanks for tuning in. Please follow us on YouTube. We have Twitter. You're on Instagram, obviously, so please like these comments and like our page. Follow us along. We do reviews all the time. Been pretty consistent lately. And we have 2 Facebook groups. You can be part of the private group where there's a lot of buying, selling, and trading and news shared. And then we have the corporate page where you can follow for all of our announcements. So thank you for tuning in. This is Bob, and I am signing off. Have a pleasant evening.